Yo, what's up? This is your boy Postman, and you're tuned in to Post in a Diary Room. Welcome to Post in a Diary Room. And as you may know, every day is a good day to get a delivery from the postman. And of course, if this is your very first time tuning in, please kindly like, share, subscribe, comment, do whatever is necessary to engage with the content. Streets is Watching is a mixtape by Gusto, and it has 11 tracks and a total runtime of around 27 minutes. Now, this is a project that he describes as one that is not too deep, not too conscious, not too conceptual either. I think this kind of explains why the project sounds the way it does. It's also very important to remember that Gusto did, however, release a project in 2022 titled Built for the Process, which also has 11 tracks. And these two projects are kind of miles apart from each other. Gusto introduces us to his body with a 60-second skit of his older sister singing to herself. Generally, the project has a lot of beats from the far left, which allow his raps to shine through during the course of the entire listen. I do love the beats on the intro because it has these brass instrumentations that actually make it sound very, very big. Gusto then comes on to thank us for listening to his project. He lets us into his current state of mind. He shares his frustrations about the current ANC government and how clueless he is about who he's gonna vote for in 2024. This is a very inviting song because of the relatability aspect that is brought to life as he shares his personal experiences. The song Never Selling Dreams is spaced out chirpy piano loops, and his vocals do sound pretty much soaked in at that point. Gusto channels his inner talk rap flow and rhymes words like billitin, guillotine, filling in. What he then does is he delays the pronunciation or stretches these words to make them connect with what he was trying to do on the song. He refers to himself as the best in the East and looks back on the days where he used to sell cake and pie. He's seemingly providing perspectives on the kind of sacrifices that he has taken to make this rap dream a reality for himself. The SC23 verse overall was quite good because it had football references and decent overdubs and an overall zen tone to it, which I felt like was good enough for the song. There is a skit of a bro talking about South African hip-hop or the state of South African hip-hop at large. He then references a verse from Gusto that is placed on the next song being Doesn't Change My Heart, a boom bap joint that features Passion Fruit Dilla who sets the tone narratively with his very much defeating opening bar where he was like, I'm a lot nigga, not a lil. And now when you think about it, it's like I'm a lot nigga, not a lil. So what he's saying there is man, yeah, I don't know. I think it makes sense that way because if I actually explain it in the English sense, it won't really make sense because it's like self-explanatory. Okay, it's like not really self-explanatory. It's like there's a layer there, where I'm a lot nigga, not a little. So it's like I'm not a little nigga, I'm a lot nigga. So the lot part is what also kills me because what is the lot, But basically what he's trying to say is I'm not a little nigga. And yeah, I found it very defeating because it's like if you actually notice it's like, oh shit, it's mind-boggling, Gusto simply had a great performance out there because you can also hear the depths of his intricacies or the depths of his pen. Gusto normally plays around a lot with the languages. That kind of speaks a lot about his influences because sometimes you'll get a verse or just a few words in Zulu, a few words in Xhosa or Afrikaans, because half the time how he packages his verse tend to elevate whatever song is on. This is an opinion that comes from hearing him quite a lot on different songs. I don't even know what Khoqoqoqo means, but you know what, man, that's a very tight joint and that snare drum is actually as memorable as J Smoke. Gusto doesn't shy away from the fact that he had a dream that he would be at the top. And on this song, he actually details what he'll do when he gets to that top that he's talking about. Also, he makes it clear that he's the best thing to ever happen to colored rap. I'm not sure because we have youngster CPT. But you know what? It's how the bars go. Upon stumbling across cuts such as Sunny with the Chance or In My Gedagtes, it became a lot more difficult to derive relevant context from these songs, to be honest. While on She Likes Me, he tells us about this girl that likes him and how she likes him back. I honestly do like the beat and the kind of approach that Gusto had out there because I think it kind of shows or speaks on his ability to complement whatever the beat demands from him. And essentially that speaks on his musicality. To be honest, that skit about the girl asking for dick or having a dick appointment is really, it was kind of goofy because I don't really understand where it kind of fit in, and it also actually nailed down the fact that there was no intended direction in as far as this project is concerned. And to be quite honest, I also do not know what was the point of Keep Cooking as a song in this project. because it also leaves me with a lot of questions. And essentially, to be quite honest, I think I would respect this a bit more if it was an EP rather than a full-length project that has over 11 songs. This sounds like a bunch of incomplete ideas that were just smashed into one body of work. I mean, if you had to look at the substance that you derive from the songs and as well as the length of the songs, you can actually tell. And the amount of skits also are evident, because some of the skits don't really make sense if you actually were to ask me. I don't think it's a good enough project in comparison to Built for the Process, which dropped in 2022. With this one, he lacks a lot of direction, and the production didn't seemingly play as a safety net that you would expect it to be. It honestly pains me to think that this is the same guy who made songs like Everything or even Reprogram. This is not a bad project. Trust me, this is not a bad project. Yeah, I think it's just that it has a lot of incomplete ideas and songs that have a lot of potential, but they didn't also come through, and that also means that he lacked that follow through. I wish, honestly, was that this project dropped in 2022 and we had the 2022 body dropping this year. With all of that considered, Streets is Watching by Gusto gets a 3 out of 10 from me. Post on the diary room, please kindly like, share, subscribe, comment, do whatever is necessary to engage with the content, and most importantly, I will see you on the next one.